yes, I'm a never stop me from being a good wager. And I get respect from observers.
Story.
New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Gene Story.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Kiermaier will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first out. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. That's inside. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Perez corrals it. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Here's Bryce Harper now. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with the purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So stepping in is Rhys Hoskins. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Lindor on second. Harper at first. 1 gone. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. Two down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now back.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' fourth. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
You ain't from where you say you from. You ain't done what you say you done. We don't believe that. You ain't from where you say.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
The third baseman.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up is JT Realmuto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Baez aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Fly ball out toward right field. Kiermaier is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and in to hit next will be Corbin Burns. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Like clockwork, a 4 to 6 to 3 double play to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Baez into foul territory.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg. Now the bunt attempt by Strasburg here as he gets this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next to dig in, Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Misses, ball 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Juan Soto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Robles leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit down the third base line. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Robles rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Willie Castro. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
The center fielder, number 24, Gene.
At the plate, Gene Story. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. He's got it one away. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. No hits to this point. He's set, and the pitch. As he rips it on the ground to second. Anderson scoops it up, and that's the second out. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Here's the 1-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Through 5.5, Washington leads this one 3-1. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Leading up for the Nationals, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Nope. 3-0. Hosmer on at first, nobody out. hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0, swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Clayton Kershaw takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Called strike at the knees, evens the count at 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit high and deep to left field. Tucker looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. Kyle Schwarber is going to come in now and take over following the injury. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2, good curveball on the inside black.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hard hit ball to short, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Steven Strasburg, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Kershaw, a 6'4" lefty. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Smoked on the ground up the middle, reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Luis Garcia is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three runs already home here. 3-1 to the National shortstop.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes